Someone who has been writing and communicating NBA basketball thoughts in book, over the air, in podcasts, and on TV, the terrific Bill. Bill, great to have you.
And now for somebody who's playing a video game at 3 in the morning. That's my next. That's the next phase for you.
So let's talk some basketball.
Yeah.
So in NBA 2K, we can create players to take on some of the NBA stars of today. If you could create any kind of player to take on Anthony Davis, who I consider one of the top 3 players in the NBA on both ends, what kind of player do you have to create to stop that man?
look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys.
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Louisville. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Sunday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Simmons. DeJounte Murray is out there with Thompson. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Griffin in at the four-man position. And for Louisville, Durant is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Bledsoe in at the point. Could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brent. What's your feeling about going for the open three on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in a layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically,
yes.
But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes he'll be the point guard, it might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. And it's Simmons penetrating. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
Here's Durant, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And that's going to be a foul on Vancouver. And it was debated for a while, but after last season, Brent, the consensus now seems to be that Kevin Durant is the best player in the league.
Are you putting me on the spot here, Kevin? I mean, I think that's unfair. But if you want to talk about, maybe recency bias, it's the fact that LeBron didn't play a lot of games last year, and the situation that happened in Los Angeles allowed Kevin Durant maybe to get a little bit more shine for what he was doing with the Golden State Warriors. I think that you and I would take either one of them.
Now here's Murray. And finished off by Griffin.
And this is why you keep your ticket stub, Blake Griffin, on the jam.
Bledsoe kicks to Durant. Shoots from the elbow. Nice jump shot. Good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Murray. Right side, Griffin. 6 to shoot. Back to Murray. Outside for Simmons. A three-pointer, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And there it is for him.
Try to prevent Bledsoe from charging inside. Easier said than done. Once he sees the lane, pretty much over for the defense.
And Thompson throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Mitchell. Great D that time from Griffin.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Mitchell left side. Here's KD. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant.
That's where Durant is making a living right now, a sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
Simmons looking around. Down low, here's Griffin. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bledsoe passes to Mitchell. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Louisville, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The first free throw is good. And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Griffin. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Griffin's such a special talent. He connects on those difficult finishes time and time again.
Vancouver shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Brent, as the season goes on, and here we are about halfway through, are players' roles still evolving?
Not the starters at this point, Kevin. They're pretty much
They
set.
are what they are.
They are set in their ways, and they're set in the minutes that they're going to be playing. What the coaches are trying to find are unique combinations that might have to be on the floor because circumstances from the other team are dictating so. So which are my lineups that I can have out there that defensively I'm going to shut down great guard play? Which of the lineups do I have to have out there in order for us to have enhanced shooting ability for a stretch of minutes? Which ones are going to speed my team up to put pressure on the opposition? I think that's where it is that coaches are trying to do a little bit of tweaking.
And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Outside, Porzingis shoots the 3. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Murray with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's Drummond. Back to Murray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Zeller passes to KD. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. Kevin Durant is second.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
I don't think in terms of offense there can be any more potent group of players in the league. Having one of them on the wing means having someone that can carry a team offensively for extended periods of time whenever necessary.
Mitchell wide open. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits, makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Outside, Griffin. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
For Vancouver, they've gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw, no good. Ball's checked in for Vancouver. And he's good on the second. And here's Bledsoe. The pass to Porzingis. Outside Durant. Lock at 6. That shot off. Good D by Drummond. Vancouver leading by 5. Stolen by Bledsoe. Goes back up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's ball in the corner. This one for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. For Louisville, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Fires for 3, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass the ball. Thompson with it. Launches a 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Porzingis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Zeller's got the game tied up here for Louisville.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Ball kicks to Drummond. Thompson for the triple. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Now, here's Thompson. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Here's Griffin. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Griffin's got 9.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Bledsoe passes to Porzingis. Back to Bledsoe. Fires the 3. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
So Louisville calls timeout, their first. They're getting their first look of the season at Vancouver in this one.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
A different look for Louisville. Lopez, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. P.J. Tucker comes in for Porzingis. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Mitchell against Green. A fadeaway, and that one's good. Durant. He's got 11.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Anthony taking his time here. Here's Horton Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Rondo bounce pass. Drummond working against Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. He's coming off an excellent season. First in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now Ball. The dish now to Drummond. Drummond, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now it's a 4-point Vancouver lead.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
It's good. Vancouver shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it's in there. And Vancouver leads by 6.
And the height of ball really allows him to finish over the defense. Even when you make contact, he just seems to power through with his size. And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Now here's Drummond. That one's not going to go. Good D by Lopez. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Katie against Ball. Shoots from 14. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ball dishes to Carmelo. And Durant sends it back.
An extremely fluid athlete with sneaky explosiveness. It's a wonder Durant doesn't block more shots. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Vancouver leading by just 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
Older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always...
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And Vancouver, look at who they've got. Green out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. Rondo scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Shots good by Durant.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. Here's Anthony. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And Melo operating in the mid-range, he does such a great job of finding open areas out there where he knows he can dominate.
And there's the pass to Lopez. Green against Mitchell. There's the triple, and the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Durant.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
For Louisville, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Mitchell kicks to Rondo. Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. And again, it's Louisville converting.
This is what Durant does best, a natural-born scorer, and that combination of size, speed, and length can't slow it down.
Vancouver working the ball around now. Anthony, the pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
To the paint, here's Mitchell. That shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Ball, the pass to Anthony. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Good. Durant's got the lead up to 1 now for Louisville.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Murray's checked in for Lonzo Ball. So a chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Thompson. He's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star Weekend.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Rondo dishes to Mitchell. Over Murray. And it's Mitchell missing. For Vancouver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. To the left side wing. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Durant finds Rondo. Lopez outside. Here's Tucker. Can't hit that one. So Vancouver will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Zubac the pass to Murray. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by KD. Here's Anthony. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Louisville trails by 5. Rondo kicks it to Tucker. Back to Rondo. Unloads from 13. And he can't bank that one in. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find them.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Horton Tucker. They grab their own miss.
Too much at that. Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Catching up on the changes for Louisville. Zeller, he's checked in for Lopez. Porzingis is coming in for P.J. Tucker. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Griffin, and the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Porzingis.
So nice to see a big guy with that kind of shooting touch. One of Porzingis' strongest attributes.
And Thompson kicks to Simmons. Murray outside. Pass to Zubac. Griffin with it. Covered by Mitchell. Griffin inside. He's against Porzingis. Griffin's shot is off. Here's Bledsoe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
One of the first attributes you hear about Eric Bledsoe is his strength, shown there.
And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
Trains it from beyond the arc. 10 points for Klay Thompson.
That's Klay Thompson's strength on display, his ability to fire off the catch-and-shoot J. So dangerous.
Outside for Durant. Tries again. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Murray against Bledsoe. Murray, the pass to Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Yeah, easy call.
Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wronged? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Simmons passes to Griffin. Over Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Zeller's got his second basket of the night. Outside, Simmons. There's the pass to Griffin. Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. Feeds to Bledsoe. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got his third basket of the night.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Timeout called, Louisville.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Vancouver making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And so it's Louisville with it, trailing by 2.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And for Louisville, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Porzingis. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 6th assist on the night.
Oh, in between game for Porzingis, that one's on target.
Simmons dishes to Griffin. Now Drummond. He's got 7. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes in. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for Louisville.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Thompson inside the line. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Hard to predict when great shooters are using a screen. That time, Klay Thompson did a great job of finding the open space.
Bledsoe passes to Durant. Here's Zeller. Bledsoe outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Pass to Drummond. To the wing on the left. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Here's Bledsoe. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Bledsoe comes over to help. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Mitchell is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Vancouver with the possession here. Griffin finds Simmons. And here is Murray, guarded by KD. Back to Simmons. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to Louisville. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Vancouver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, Drummond. Vancouver making a switch here. And both free throws good for Drummond. Porzingis with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game again.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And that does it for the first half of play. Vancouver leads by 6. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. You could really feel how excited he was to be playing for his new team, teammates, and the coach. And that wraps up the halftime show. 3rd quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Louisville. 6-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Porzingis is out there with Durant. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Zeller in at the 5. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they're moving it up. Here's Durant. Here's Bledsoe. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bledsoe, difficult to handle. When he's going up to shoot, he finds his way to get the defense to foul him. Such a good, strong point guard.
And the first one at the line is good. When it comes to hustle and effort, who would you put on the floor to get those 50-50 balls that are just so important? And sometimes, with the win or loss and the balance.
I mean, I watch Kawhi Leonard, and even though he's a superstar player, there's still some efficiency in his action to go and get that ball.
He just never stops.
He never stops. And so, yeah, he might not get dirty, but he doesn't have to because he outsmarts everybody else to get to it. And we have scrappy guys like Marcus Smart and Patrick Beverly, who we've talked about as being nuisances on the court. But those guys are invaluable to any coaching staff. And when they have those kind of plays, it just gets everybody going and brings a level of energy back to the game.
It does energize it. You're exactly right.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And so it's Louisville with it. Louisville trails by 5. Mitchell outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Vancouver shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Outside, Simmons. Back to Thompson. Zeller grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Outside for Murray. Lock at 6. Over Zeller. Shot clock reset for Vancouver.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Durant, the pass to Zeller. Over Drummond. Louisville, no good that time either.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
Here's Griffin. And he goes big with the dunk right over Cody Zeller.
Wow, leaping up and a ferocious throwdown. Once he has a head of steam, game over.
Timeout call, Louisville. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend, even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
Here's Durant. Vancouver pulls it in. Drummond's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. Murray, the pass to Griffin. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Porzingis kicks to Bledsoe. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. And it's good for 2. Zeller's got 8 points.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Drummond is doubled. Simmons inside. Defended by Durant. Kept alive. Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Porzingis inside. Griffin's there. Porzingis inside. Defended by Griffin. Porzingis can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Thompson with the bucket.
Remarkable quickness on Klay Thompson's shot release, giving the defense no chance to contest.
Murray against Bledsoe. Outside, Porzingis. He kicks it to Mitchell. Louisville needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And here's a chance to look at stats for Zeller. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
And Louisville making a change here. Lopez is checked in.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way, he's still able to complete the play.
Here's Durant. No good again that time. Vancouver leading by 14. Griffin, no one around him. No good on the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
They double-team Bledsoe. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Louisville with it. Porzingis passes to Durant. Here's Bledsoe. Misses in close.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Passes it to Zubac. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Simmons. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bledsoe right side, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bledsoe's got 15.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Here's Simmons. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Now here's Porzingis. He's got 9. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Well, he might be 6'1", but Eric Bledsoe is fantastic with different kinds of finishes around the rim.
Green deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can, at times, be unstoppable.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Mitchell. Vancouver also changing it up. Anthony's checked in for Griffin. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Green. To the inside. Nice D from Porzingis. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
He's just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points.
Both of these teams are going to have to really take care of the basketball because they're both making a killing scoring off those turnovers.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Back to Ball. KD against Simmons. 6 to shoot. And KD with the block. To the wing right side. Lobbed up there for KD.
Having won multiple NBA scoring titles, Durant shows us once again how it's done.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's Anthony. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Back to Zubac. It's stolen by Rondo. Pass to Porzingis. Fires from 18. Rebounded by Anthony.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Ball against Porzingis. Ball no good. Louisville trails by 7. It's Durant with the drive, and KD throws it down.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Louisville making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Ball feeling it out a bit. Anthony kicks to Thompson. 18 feet out. It doesn't go for him.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Ball dishes to Carmelo. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Durant. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that one's good. Drummond.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Ball against Rondo. Outside Durant. Lopez right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rondo. No good on the triple. Vancouver leading by 5. And it's Ball in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Rondo against Ball. Pass to Bledsoe. And Lopez has it in the corner. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
And Simmons kicks to Drummond. Trying to get open is Thompson. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Got a piece of it.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Unblockable shot unless they get a bigger man on him. And I'm looking at the roster sheet, Kevin. I don't see anybody bigger.
A different look for Louisville. Zeller comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Mitchell in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And here is Anthony. Over Lopez. Offensive rebound. Good on the shot. Drummond's got 21 in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
KD against Simmons. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. Knocked loose from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Vancouver. Their head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Check it out.
We don't need to be in a hurry to be.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Vancouver leading by 10. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And Vancouver, looking at who they've got. We've got Lonzo Ball. Anthony out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Well, he knows he's going to get bodied, but Eric Bledsoe pays it no mind. Wow, what a hoop there.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by KD. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Free throw, good, Drummond. And both free throws, good for Drummond. Louisville trails by 12. Bledsoe passes to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Here's Porzingis. And that one is off. Good D by Drummond.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Clay showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
Bledsoe passes to KD. Stolen by Ball. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Durant against Simmons. Shoots over KD. Grabs the rebound again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Well, Melo's getting inside, maybe even under the skin right now of the defense.
First one falls for him.
Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. A double team Bledsoe. Here's Porzingis. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And 11 points for Porzingis.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Thompson for the triple. Bledsoe with the rebound. Inside, Mitchell. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Simmons. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Vancouver. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Vancouver.
Timeout.
At one point, they led by 16. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Griffin not backing down on the inside. He's welcoming that physical play, especially when he's shooting.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Vancouver. Blake Griffin hits them both. Louisville trails by 12. Bledsoe dishes to Durant. Mitchell looking it over. Louisville, no good that time either.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those. He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
And Zeller kicks to Mitchell. And that one's on target from the wing.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Now the feed to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Here's Durant. From 13 feet, it goes down. Durant's got 32 points. Vancouver leading by 13. Passes it to Griffin. Simmons against KD. Thompson with the bucket.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Bledsoe against Murray. A double team Bledsoe. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Porzingis. Count that bucket.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
To the inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Offensive rebound, Zeller. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Simmons against KD. From the arc, drills the three-pointer. KD's got 35.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Murray with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Back to Griffin. Stolen by Mitchell. KD looking around. He can't hit that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. The pass to Thompson. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 6 assists now in the game.
A lot of dialogue around the league as to whether or not Klay Thompson could bear the brunt of being a main scorer on a team. Well, tonight proving it.
Timeout called, Louisville.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Murray outside. Pass to Thompson from downtown. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Now Bledsoe. Outside, Porzingis. Kicks it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis against Griffin. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Simmons. Thompson finds Simmons. Durant with the steal. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it all.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Thompson from long range. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Mitchell's got 5 rebounds tonight. That's tipped. Outside for Simmons. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And Vancouver leads by 15.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. The offensive rebound, Zeller. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Doesn't get talked about much, but Blake Griffin sprinting out in transition allows him those kind of opportunities.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mitchell outside. Mitchell is double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Vancouver with the possession here. And Murray's got the ball here for Vancouver. He kicks to Griffin. Here's Simmons. The shot will not fall. Now Louisville takes it the other way. Here's Durant. Here's Zeller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Murray with an assist. This trip down, he'd have 10.
He's got terrific court vision, and he just sees the play as it unfolds. He plays chess while everyone else is out here playing checkers.
Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson.
Well, the closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Murray. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, after the boos on draft night when he got to the league, you could immediately recognize the unique talents of Kristaps Porzingis, and he keeps trying to raise the bar for himself. An exciting young player for the league.
Off the inbound.
It's good patience from Bledsoe. Good job of contesting the shot and just making sure that the shooter feels it.
Second chance shot, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Out to the wing. Here's Griffin. Back to Ball. Stolen by Mitchell. Bledsoe outside. And the lead is down inside single digits. Bledsoe's got 13 points in the second half. Vancouver leading by 9. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, how about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
And for Louisville, they're shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Simmons against Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And both free throws good for Porzingis. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter.
Check Simmons.
Simmons against Durant. Porzingis with the block. But they'll get another chance.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Bledsoe looking around. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Mitchell.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Timeout call, Louisville. They're trailing by 8. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, guys, what do you think?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell. Louisville getting another chance here. Shot by Zeller, no good. And so Griffin will bring it up for Vancouver. The drive by Thompson makes it off the glass. Thompson's got 32 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's Vancouver picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Carmelo, you have lived in the media spotlight for a long time. How do you put that out of your head when you get on the floor?
Just playing ball. Our team came to play today. We was focused.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony.
All the basketball knowledge that you have you ever thought about being a GM?
Yeah, we keep waiting for somebody to ask me. In '09, I did like this half tongue-in-cheek thing to take over the Milwaukee Bucks, ironically. And some of the Bucks fans were like, hey, this isn't a bad idea. We've had terrible GMs, but are you serious? But it's a hard job, and it's a thankless job, too. Like, you're on the road a lot.
Well, the good thing is, in NBA 2K, you can actually be a GM of the team. So I wanted to ask you, if you could rebrand an NBA franchise or start one somewhere, where would the location be?
Seattle.
Seattle? Okay.
Yeah, I would move to Oklahoma.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said, it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
Well, right now, for this home ball club, they've had a solid season. A tick below some of the elite teams in our league, but you love the fire and spirit they've shown here thus far.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Mitchell Robinson out there with Favors. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's LeBron in at the point guard. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Ibaka is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Doncic. And it's Westbrook in at the point. 2 on the clock. Here's Lamb. That one misses. Nice D from Doncic. And Greg, last season, the best scoring average of Serge Ibaka's career.
Even with a down year as far as his three-point shooting, Ibaka's still very efficient, getting more of his offense around the rim, playing some at the 5.
Here's Covington after Luka Doncic's bucket. Outside, Lamb. Here's Favors. Falls back and trains the fadeaway jumper.
Jeremy Lamb. I think at this point, he's proven Derek Favors that you've got to respect his mid-range. He is capable when given room.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Doncic. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
At the line for 2.
And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well.
And he makes the first. And Lamb drops them both. Of course, for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
And the dunk by LeBron.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Misses the one-handed jam.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And that one's good by Favors.
Well, you like how Favors stays after it in that instance. When he's close to the bucket, boy, he's great at hustling for these second chance points.
Now, here's Westbrook. He had 40 points in the win again.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Lamb after Luka Doncic's bucket. LeBron passes to Robinson. Lamb against Doncic. 5 on the clock. Pass to Favors. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic and a pretty pass right there.
On 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now Lamb, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Puts it up from 15 and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The 3-ball. Doncic trying to get open.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
On the wing, Lamb. He's covered by Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Tease ball. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. You look at Robinson, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Now Ibaka, after Robert Covington missed from long range. Here's Gasol. The shot misses. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Robinson with the block. It goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
The numbers for Luka Doncic, absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
Ladies and gentlemen, James team.
For Andrew Wiggins. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And such impressive poise and confidence for Luka Doncic, Doris. He's unfazed by the NBA.
I think it makes sense, Kevin, when you consider this young man has been playing as a pro and against men since the age of 16. And by 17, he was tearing up the EuroLeague. This guy was ready to make the leap.
To the middle. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Wiggins.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Outside, Lamb for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Doncic has got 8 points. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Doncic against Lamb. The pass to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
They get the rebound. Ibaka. And the rebound. They pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you just look at some stats for Westbrook. Coming off a terrific season. 1st in assists, 4th in steals, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. Now here's Wiggins. He picked up 12 points in their last win against. Here's Covington, and he dunks it down.
Well, this is Mr. Covington at his absolute best. Make a defensive play and turn it into points.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Covington.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
They get a hand on it. He kicks it to LeBron. Outside, Covington. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 6.
Really encouraging to see Derek Favors pass like that. You love seeing him make an effort to get his teammates involved.
Passes to Doncic. For 3, Westbrook. They get it again. No good there. Now here's James. He's got 6. Left side favors. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And one of the best defensive big men in the league, Derek Favors.
You're right, Kevin, because he's got the body to play bully ball, but the lateral quickness to deal with smaller players. When this guy gets down in his stance, he can cover some ground defensively.
And so Favors nails both of them. A lot of players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably that maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all-NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
And the GOAT conversation, LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
2.
Free throw for James.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Biyombo is checked in for Derek Favors.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Jackson, that's good.
Jackson. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Biyombo. Cloak loose. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Jackson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
That's good from Jackson. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves it.
Wow, hammering it in.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Here's Jackson. The shot, no good. Good D by LeBron. It's Kuzma penetrating.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
2 minutes.
Jackson against James. LeBron with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And that That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
LeBron has made himself a deadly shooter. You can't fault the D for being a little too aggressive on his shot fakes.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
He's off on the second.
Man, they are just living at the line, just doing the job on the backboard.
Jackson kicks to Redick. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Biombo with the block.
Well, Biombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Here is House. LeVert defending. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Number 5 is J.J. Redick.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And Williams drops them both. 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Redick against LeVert. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Boy, there's a fluidity to his jump shot. Karis LeVert coming through for his team in the mid-range.
Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Biombo. LeVert against Jackson. A nice shot by LeVert.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Jackson dishes to Redick. And the 3 off target. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Kuzma passes to James. It's LeVert on the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The away team, they're up by 8. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game, even when you're struggling at times.
You know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Reggie Jackson out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Williams. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's House in at the 3. Has to be Biombo. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now the pass to House. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. And stolen by James. Goes up and finished off by LeBron.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning-quick hands.
It's deflected and stolen by Biyombo. It's Kuzma penetrating. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. It's Redick on the wing. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Jackson. Back to Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So for Biyombo. Was shot by Redick. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot being number 6 Greg overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
LeVert against Redick, stolen by LeVert. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Redick against LeVert. Outside for Jackson. Over James. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to LeBron. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Fast break, here they come. Outside, Redick. Here is House, covered by Biyombo. 6 on the shot clock. Redick passes to Cauley-Stein. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher. And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Marksman who can hit from anywhere. Favors. He had a strong showing last season. 9th in shooting percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Robinson goes in. Outside, Lamb. Back to Robinson. Takes it out to Covington. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. In today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity. The ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Here's Lamb. A 17-footer. Here's Favors, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Favors has got 8 points.
And you love that Favors bounces off defenders effortlessly. Fantastic at finishing despite the defense being right in his grill.
Here's Doncic. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Outside, Lamb. The dish to Favors. Back to Lamb. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
2 shots. And Lamb drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Westbrook. And a miss there on the triple.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Robinson dishes to Lamb. Pass to LeBron. Kicks it to Favors. Outside, Lamb. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Westbrook. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Knocks it loose. Lamb against Doncic. And Lamb kicks to Covington. To the paint. Tries to save it. One-on-one here. Doncic, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
There's the feed to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
This is where the defense says, uh-oh, because LeBron James is cooking.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Looking to get it going. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Baca against Covington. From 13, off the left rim and out. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And finished off by Westbrook.
Kevin, how fast does Russell Westbrook get off the ground? Defender, you're in trouble.
James against Westbrook. Pops it up for Favors. Gasol with the rebound.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Timeout called by Nick Nurse. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of the stoppage play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, Greg, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
James in the post. He's covered by Westbrook, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient, because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
And it's Wiggins missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Free throw good, LeBron. Has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. And they double up James from deep. But they recover it. Westbrook with it. And the rejection by LeBron.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker. But when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
There's the double team with Lamb. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest successor, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Here's LeBron. Sinks that one from the post. LeBron's got 24 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Westbrook, no good. Nice, some great passing from him.
Everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
This is his first free throw of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
And that one misses.
What a terrific story Robert Covington is. Gets undrafted out of college, goes to the G League and becomes an MVP, and now one of the very best defenders in the NBA. Truly an incredible journey.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And the second free throw, good. Here's Doncic. 20 points for him last game again.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Jacks up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Westbrook's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Doncic against LeVert. Kicks it out to LeBron. 6 to shoot. And they double up James. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Favors passes to Robinson. Covington wide open. He fires. Misses the three. 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the strike.
First personal.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength. Beats the play. Nicely done.
And you look at Luka Doncic, 6'7", about 220 Doris. Is he a point guard? A point forward? I mean, where's he fit?
Well, I think in today's modern NBA, where we talk about positionless basketball, he's the perfect fit regardless of where you put it. He can defend wings, he can defend forwards, and offensively, you want him to be in command of the basketball.
shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And they double up James. LeVert with the wide open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
3 points.
LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up the lead. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
Doncic gets hauled in by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's LeVert on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. LeVert's got 12.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Jackson passes to Cauley-Stein. Outside Williams. Jackson against LeBron. Tried to shoot. Williams kicks to House. Here's the three. Trains the three-pointer.
Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so it's the visiting team with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tried to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it out to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel. Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Favors is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Robert Covington. And Lamb at the 2 guard.
Serge Ibaka at the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, what you love about Serge Ibaka, yes, he has tremendous size and reach and great athleticism, but he plays his role to a T.
Ibaka hits both of them. The visitors with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Lamb. True on the 14-footer. Lamb's got 6 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And James throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. 3 points for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, how about the elevation on that shot, Kevin? Russell Westbrook draining these and making it look easy.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Covington kicks to LeBron. And here is Robinson. Outside, Lamb. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Favors. Over Ibaka. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season
that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Doncic trying to get open. Russell Westbrook. And 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
How quick is Russell Westbrook with the dribble? He is impossible to contain.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Westbrook. It's deflected. Outside, Covington. Up top, Favors. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Favors got 11 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Lamb against Doncic. Unloads from 13. No good from Lamb.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Three-pointer. Another miss by Westbrook.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Covington begins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's LeBron missing pretty terribly here in the third quarter at around 30%. Wiggins. What about that?
Special, my goodness. The ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Here's Favors. Trying to get open is Robinson. Some solid defense from Gasol. A lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Doncic, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Let's remember, Westbrook is capable of triple-doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Boy, when you look back on Russell Westbrook's career, the athleticism at the point guard position, borderline absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
Doncic against Lamb. That one doesn't drop. Gasol with the defensive effort. Doncic finds Wiggins. Off target from the baseline. And with Westbrook and his elite athleticism, Doris, it can be seen in his great statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh, the strength in his legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive in point guard position. It's extraordinary. Challenging this game with a three ball. That's his second distance as half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Passes it to James. That one goes. Count it. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
Time again. You love the effort here late.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's just really a one-man down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Here's a look at the stats for Robinson, how he performed last season. He put up about 7 points a game,
almost 2.5 blocks and 6 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Russell Westbrook.
Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it, and eventually he shuts the door.
Outside Lamb. Here's LeBron. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Granite dishes to Westbrook. Robinson with the block. In the corner, it's James. Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Robinson misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the rejection by Favors.
I think you want to see more of this
ball.
with Derek Favors. You love to see him be aggressive. It's back.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Here's Wiggins. He has 6. For the 3. Here's Cauley-Stein, and it's good. 2 points. Cauley-Stein's got 6 points.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
The drive by LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Assisted. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Westbrook against LeBron. If it counts, he has 6.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Westbrook against LeBron. Oh, Nance in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
Westbrook passes to Wiggins. Dishes it to Reddick. Stolen by LeVert. James outside. And he banks in the layup. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Here's Westbrook. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
And he can't get the first one. And doors with Westbrook, that competitive fire and edge he plays with can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old-school NBA mentality.
And he sinks the second.
So Russell Westbrook, the man who only got a college scholarship because someone else didn't want it, comes into the NBA as simply an athletic combo guard, has turned himself into one of the NBA's best. What a story, Mr. Harlan.
The shot by House is no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Three-pointer, LeVert. Good D by Westbrook. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
And James picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Cauley-Stein with it. Biombo on him. Cauley-Stein kicks out. he's got his first free throw of the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's the visitors now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's LeVert missing. 41% from the floor so far in the third. Jackson has the open look. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 10 points.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
LeBron left side. It's good.
LeBron
James has got 38 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Westbrook passes to House. Back to Westbrook.
2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. The putback controls the rebound. Puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Comes past LeVert. Over Jackson. Hits the jump hook.
LeBron James.
LeBron's got 40 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. LeBron passes to LeVert. Good D by Westbrook. Being around 40% from the floor here. And that one, good. Westbrook's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave's team.
An awful lot of fouls here. It's not of the good propriety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's a non-stop parade to the foul.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard, the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Lamb against Westbrook. Tipped away. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop it.
Russell Westbrook.
When Russell Westbrook makes a defensive play and gets in the open floor, look out, he will finish the play.
James looking it over. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
The first free throw is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
You can see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive.
Doncic against Lamb. Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. tray. Doncic has got 23 points. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The away team, they lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
Here we go now. Oh, my.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. You've got Luka Doncic. Cauley Stein is out there with Williams. And there's Jackson, and it's House in at the small forward. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Well, we know every game LeBron is going to find his way to the line just from his aggressive style.
No good on the free throw.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
Good on the second free throw. And the ball at 42%. Doncic feeling it out. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. An outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
It's stolen by Lamb. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Shoots over Doncic. LeBron, no luck.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Jackson. Over in the corner, Doncic. And stolen by James. Here's Lamb. That 3 off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Jackson. Here's Cauley Stein, and that one drops for him.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on opportunities.
Free throw no good for Cauley Stein.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
On the wing, James. The three-pointer off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Doncic dishes to Jackson. He feeds it to Williams. No good that time. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside, Lamb. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. To Lamb. And no good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Here's Jackson. And another make to his scoring tally. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And team strategies closely guard one aspect of the game and aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
He kicks it to Doncic. Ibaka right side. And stolen by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy hoop.
Jackson finds Doncic. Here's Ibaka. Great D that time from Favors. On 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Lets a floater go. Doncic, no good.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And it's Wiggins through the jam.
Anticipating before the play can happen. Luka Doncic gets the break started.
Lamb with the bounce pass. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Three-pointer. That's good from Lamb on the assist by LeBron. And it's 13 points for Lamb.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And the shot goes down. And that's now 25 points for Luka Doncic.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Favors in the post, working on Gasol. And there's the pass to Covington. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Doncic. He trains the quick shot. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Favors. Robinson left side. And they double up James. Stolen by Jackson. And the rejection by LeBron. Lamb against Wiggins. Gasol with the steal. Doncic outside. Pass to Gasol. Over Lamb. And it's good off the glass.
Marcus never back away when he's got that kind of interior position.
Doncic against Lamb. Kicks to LeBron. Let's go from 14. That one good for 2. LeBron's got 49 points in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
High arcing shot. Favors with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Lamb. Outside, Robinson. Back to LeBron. Puts it up from 15. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic outside. Inside. And Gasol slams it in.
7'1", makes a dunk look easy. Go ahead, Marcus.
Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Lamb against Doncic. Right side Lamb. Nice D from Doncic. Gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%. 7 of 14. Robinson with the block. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. And for Reggie Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
Russell Westbrook. For three, Westbrook. Robinson pulls it in, being at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. And here's Covington from the arc. Wiggins with the rebound, being for the game at 42%. To the inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
Russell Westbrook.
Boy, for all the talent Andrew Wiggins brings to the table, you wonder what his assessment of the 2018-19 season is. Obviously, he took a step back in terms of his production, and I think that had a lot to do with his lack of consistency with his shot. He's got a ton of talent. Let's see where it takes him.
The first free throw is good. And with Wiggins, Doris, and his struggles last year, he seemed to be relying more on his outside shot.
You wonder if Wiggins feels the pressure of an NBA that now so heavily emphasizes that three-point shooting. But his strength, to me, is putting the ball on the deck, attacking the rim, and relentlessly going at defenders. He's got to get back to that. And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Pass to Lamb. Fires from deep. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's Westbrook missing.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Back to LeBron, and got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Doncic with it. He's picked up by James.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
Westbrook against James. Pass to Favors. No good there off the double clutch. And 44% in the fourth, the offense with some ups and downs. There's the double team with Lamb. Shoots, and Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game, being at 51%. Really solid. Outside Favors. LeBron against Westbrook. Basket counts.
Wow, the passing skills on full display. LeBron James once again orchestrating like a maestro.
Outside Westbrook. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Poked away. Westbrook with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Covington inside the line. And Westbrook pulls it down, being about 42% so far. Releases. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
The seasoned veteran, the big shot maker, Russell Westbrook.
LeBron against Westbrook. Outside Favors. Back to James, and the pass to Lamb. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Doncic. No good from Lamb.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Here's Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Russell Westbrook, an absolute terror. Someone who uses his body so well to draw contact.
First free throw is good. That narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
And really just a great rhythm at the line. Whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Westbrook against James. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Passes it to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Westbrook. Robinson with the block. Bam against Doncic. The 11-footer, and he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Luka Doncic.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now Westbrook. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
.29 seconds left in the fourth. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
James against Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron outside. From outside, off the mark. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot. A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look for three.
That's his second personal foul. At the line, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Guys, what's your take?
Ladies and gentlemen, implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have walked.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is...